Well, Ontario is a good model because it's basically the industrial heartland of Canada. So it's not like just a farming place. It's that big industry going on there. So they have a lot of power requirement. Ontario is very fortunate in terms of the CO2 story because first it has 50% nuclear and then it has 30% hydroelectric. So fully 80% of Ontario's electricity is coming from non-carbon sources already. In addition, they have pledged, and they're among the few jurisdictions in the world to do this, they've pledged to shut down all their coal-fired power. I think now the target date is 2014. Now the challenge there, of course, is that you can't just shut down, I think it's like 4,000 or 5,000 megawatts of coal-fired power. You can't just shut that down without having something to replace it with. And it's going to take at least until then to have that kind of capacity in additional nuclear power. There's a big debate going on. There's a lot of people on the environmental movement side who say that we don't need any new nuclear energy and that we should try and do it all with wind and solar. Of course, that is unfortunate because it really misleads the public who don't necessarily understand the difference between baseload power and intermittent technologies like solar and wind. And so a lot of people have fallen into believing that we could do this without nuclear energy. Well, it's simply not possible because the hydroelectric potential in Ontario is more or less built to capacity. We're trying to get off fossil fuels. The only alternative for baseload power is to build more nuclear plants. The people in leadership there understand that, but they understand also that it's a bit of a political hot button, and they have to be careful as to how they go about it. But in the final analysis, the proof in the pudding will be whether or not Ontario can build sufficient new nuclear capacity to make it possible to shut those coal plants down.